His manager, Jim Leland, said would be his first choice to start in a must-win game, Kevin Brown. And for the second year in a row, he is pitching extremely well.
Well, he led the league, as we mentioned, last year in earned run average.
I think it's here last night in a 13-inning game.
And it throws a real heavy ball. And by that, I mean it's real heavy sink hit against Kevin. I think you need about 20 at-bats before you can find a pattern. Ball sinking in. We saw one up and in. Now he goes away. That's a little slider down the way or cut fastball. And that's the pitch, as I said, I think has made him more effective the last 2 years. He wasn't.
Slider again. And Conine to Brown covering. And there is one away. Abbott hit a dramatic home run last night in the 9th inning to former American leaguer and Orioles before coming over to the National League last season. And Liz Dash has not yet started to hit for his new ball club.
But he has had
Dash, a switch hitter, hitting only 187. And that's foul down the left field line. He gave up a lot of hits, even when he had success.
I think he's added velocity to his fastball, which makes it a heavier sinker.
This is a slow chop. Renteria, barehanded attempt to the pickup. It wouldn't have mattered. Les Dash just 2 big RBIs right now at 29. 8 home runs, a 319 average.
See if he makes any adjustments by moving off the plate or opening up a little quick.
Back to Brown. Didn't know who to throw to at first. Abbott gets one, and not in time at first. They hesitate. Gonzalez takes a strike. There goes Bagwell. Is on throw. Not in time. Whoa, almost hit it. Wow.
Montana has a couple of choices with this pitch. This pitch starts on the inside, and look at it, really run away and down. I mean, you have to go back through the middle or the other way.
And right to Jeff Bagwell at second, ready to go in anything. It's into left field, a base hit. Here comes the throw by Eisenreich. Offline, it's 1-0 to second. Sing! Gonzalez. And that kept the inning going. Derek Bell.
I think it's difficult to take one of your best hitters and move him around. Change does bother you.
There's a slider for strike 3 call. But the inside with Bell jumping back away. But the Astros have gone ahead 1-0. 341 average for the year. Down 6 for 17 against him last time. And he adds to that a base hit.
As we go around.
Tony Eusebio. He takes a stand in.
You spare territory when they make contact.
Slow chop. Renteria, the second walk. Abbott back to first. Double play. Eusebio hits into a pair. Myers, the former American leaguer, seen Brown many, and kind of crowds the plate in an open stand.
As early as possible. Get it before it sinks all the way away from your bat. Ball pitchers, you always want to move forward in the batter's box.
Abbott backing up with a big hop, and he throws out Spires, and that's the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Had been flawless in ball games that they had been leading in the late innings. It's bullpen, and some feel it's the best. On Hudecker really throw hard. Dennis Springer, another hard thrower. We saw him in
Gil McDougall.
I didn't even realize you played. Up toward the front of the batter's box a little bit.
Well, I think you need to get into gigantic moves because the catcher will see it, and they will pitch you different. Many hitters move as much as he does, but I think you'll find that some of your real good hitters will make adjustments in the batter's box.
1-2 the count. Inning. Slider.
Recognized very quickly.
Ooh, that was nasty. Wow, that bat just explodes, and the ball is just barely foul. This dash, sort of the bat shatter into 100 different, into maybe 7 or 8 innings.
Okay, not 1,000.
Yeah.
I know what you meant, though.
Or 7 or 8 innings anyway. Going to break a lot of bats every time he pitches. Whoa, strike 3 call. He struck out the side. We head to the 4th inning. The power's coming up. Confusion about coverage at second base, and what should have been it. Bagwell, 0 for 1 officially. But
well, I think he goes through spells where it affects him, and they're actually real close to the plate.
Strike 3 call on the inside. That's almost what you're talking about, Joe. That almost hit him.
And then he comes back inside. Remember, the pitch before this was away. Now look at this. It runs back in, and Bagwell is going out to get the cut fastball, but it's not a cut fastball. It's a sinker.
Brown has struck out each of the last 4 Astros.
The ball. You see the difference in control and good enough stuff. They're usually going to pitch good ball games.
2 strikes to count. One of them was an infield single. Look out.
Back, and then he will run the ball away. I mean, that's just the way he pitches.
Oh. Hearts. 2-2 the count.
He didn't get it down.
I mean, he'd do it like a strikeout pitcher.
Right.
With a strikeout. That one is pulled foul. But he's in the league in hit batsmen last year. Mark Leiter was the 3rd one. That one is hit well down the right field line. In there for a base hit. Sheffield heading for second. Gonzalez safe with a double. Overjoyed to see him 2 for 2 in this one. Now he needs to get Derek Bell going.
And attack the ball.
And that will get Gonzalez over to third base, which changes things considerably with only 1 out. Bell no longer needs a base hit now to get him home. And a key man in the Astros' fortunes.
But I still think they're going to have to reconsider that situation.
2-2 the count. Gonzalez at third. Oh, he chased the bad ball. A slider got him swinging. With 2 down.
Well, we mentioned Brown having a lot of weapons, and that is another one. He threw him a fastball in before, get him looking inside, and then he goes away. Now, this pitch is out off the plate, but, you know, he's committed.
Effective. Here's Thomas Howard, the infield back. Way outside. Nice.
On that sinker yet. That was a pitch that because he doesn't want to bounce a pitch in this situation and let the runner score. Yeah, you won't see him throw it too deep.
Here's Abbott. Throws him out, and Kevin Brown gets out of the jam. Gonzalez double is wasted. We head to the 5th inning. Conine coming up.
We're starting to see some good young pitchers come into the game. I think these things are cyclical. And
Larry Durker, Tony Eusebio is the hitter, and the count.
You're like that, personally.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure that he's saying that there's the designated hitter, as it is right now. And difference between the 2 leagues in the 25 years of the DH. And that's a base hit for Eusebio, who hit a double play his first time. Marlins have not done that well. Spires at the ground ball to second. Abbott to second. It's pulled out of the dirt by Renteria, and he saved the out. Immortals. Since his arrival. And that's a foul. Had Steve Finley yet? Caminetti's been in a slump. And it's strike 3. Here's Biggio. He is down to the first and struck out. And there's
Rubber. But he caught him by surprise.
now a base hit by Biggio could mean a run.
Hard to become a good player.
Oh, there's that slider and another strikeout. That is a total of 7 strikeouts by Brown in the last 3 innings. Renteria, Eisenreich, and then Gary Sheffield coming up. 1-0 Astros. Bagwell is on deck. And they're getting started now.
Got plenty of time.
So he didn't get here, but probably the best player in the game someday. Vladimir. But Vladimir is the guy who can 3-1 the count to Listash. Foul ball. Strikeout totals. 8 total for him in this one. Now that's what he gets. Ground balls. 1 away. When the pitchers constantly pitched September last year. Or, you know,
capable of or doing a little too much at that moment. See, everything's away this day.
Bagwell with that protection on his left hand. Tried to get in on him there, and he pops it up, does Bagwell. Abbott. And that is out number 2. Well, we did.
Nobody's saying you have to hit it out of the ballpark.
I think that's maybe a logical approach, and maybe it even sounds obvious in a way, but I know Gary Sheffield right now has had a hard time getting into that kind of frame of reference as they continue to pitch around.
And Abbott has.
Now into the double play that was not turned, kept the first inning, and that still is the only run of the game. Strike 3 called.
What move is it going to have? Where it's going to move back in, move away? It's just so difficult. See, look at that. That's kind of a sidearm fastball, and it's strike 3 right at the knees.
1 down, and here is Thomas Howard. He is singled and grounded to second. Into left center, Eisenreich. That is the very rare.
You can't pinch it just for the sake of pinch. He hit there. Plus, he had swung the bat pretty well.
Well, also his bullpen pitched 10 innings last night. Well, Kevin Brown, need we say more? That is his 10th strikeout. But he is trailing. Top of the order, Abbott, Renteria, Eisenreich, Sheffield, 4th if they can get. Pitchers reign supreme in this ball game because Darryl Kyle has thus far just been brilliant. He has pitched a masterpiece. Or less 5 times. And he won 3 of those games. And Konai takes it. Spires is out number 1. Record is deceiving in terms of scoring runs. Wherever they played, it's been 3 to Jim Leland trying to help his ball club right through it.
He was going to have to face Kevin Brown today, and it was going to be a struggle.
He was struck out twice against Brown. And along with what you're saying, Joe, he then went with Wagner in the tie ball. Wagner went 1 or 2 third innings here last night. Out number 2 as Biggio is a tough man to keep off the base pass. Tonight he's grounded out and struck out twice.
Off to the second base side.
Broken bat. Abbott. Nice play. And that ends the inning. Last chance for the Marlins. 9th inning, and the big guys are coming up. Sheffield, then HOU, and finally Bonilla.